Hello everyone, CompleteIndie here, and welcome. In Magic the Gathering, there's a lot of commanders that don't really see much play, and that's why today we're going to be building the Triad of Fates in Commander. This legendary creature card isn't really played a lot, having only around 150 decks as of this video, but that just means this is a bigger chance to try something new. The Triads of Fate have 3 abilities that cost 1 mana and tapping it. The first ability costs colorless, and it puts a fate counter on our entire creature. Then the other 2 abilities care about those fate counters. The white ability exiles the creature and then brings it back to the battlefield, while the black one exiles it forever, but its controller gets 2 cards for compensation. The way this deck will be able to work best is by figuring out how to manipulate the counters with Triad of Fates, and then taking advantage of the benefits from the 2 abilities that care about the fate counters. The way we'll do this is by untapping the Triad, getting enter the battlefield effects that we can flicker per benefit, and punish our opponents for the card draw. One of the first cards for this deck is Oblivion Stone, being the only other card in the game that uses fate counters. It also serves as a board wipe if we feel the need, which can definitely help. To ensure we have card advantage, we're running things like Dusk Legion Zealot and Gonti Lord of Luxury, both of which can get us more cards to use when we flicker them, as well as Mind's Eye to draw off the normal ability of the Triad. The main theme of the deck is the flickering, so with that in mind, cards like Call for Unity, Searcher Priest, and Radiant Solar are amazing with the blinking ability, being able to reward us for our creatures leaving and entering our battlefield, and we also have cards like Abhorrent Overlord, Basilica Bellhaunt, and Stonehorn Dignitary as worthy targets to flicker, to get extra benefits from their enter the battlefield effects. And then cards like Charming Prince, Ephemerate, and Semester's End are various other ways to flicker our creatures in case we don't have the Triad of Fates out. For punishing the card draw, as a small secondary theme, we run cards like Underworld Dreams and Fate Unraveler to hurt our opponent for each draw they make, as well as Spirit of the Labyrinth to prevent the downside from applying at all, although remember that it is symmetrical. Various cards exist in the deck to untap our creatures, such as Deirdre's Resolve, Drum Bellower, and Sword of the Perons, which in turn allows us to activate the abilities more times in a given turn, as well as ways to copy the abilities, such as Rings of Brightheart. This deck doesn't need a lot of recursion, but Sunshine and Rescue from the Underworld are both good, as they enable ways to take advantage of our Enter the Battlefield triggers even more than we already are. For removal, cards like Fatal Push, Illuminate Primordial, and Angel of Despair are great, being able to reward us for blinking. Omnixilis the Hate Twisted is able to remove creatures and then punish for card draw. And then finally, since every deck needs it, we have Ramp in the form of cards like Core Cartographer, which can be blinked, as well as Mindstone and Myriad Landscape. And with that, there you go! Triad of Fates built for under $100. The deck, from my experience, performs moderately well, and a lot better than I expected, to be honest, so if you end up playing and enjoying it, let me know. I recently asked the EDH subreddit over on Reddit what kind of commanders they like to play that don't really see a lot of play, and I plan to try a bunch of those commanders to give them their day in the spotlight. If you enjoyed this video, why not like, comment, and subscribe? It would help out a ton, and until we meet again, ciao.